Hey guys! So I realized that I never really talked about the reason why I moved to the United States and the whole process of moving here from Finland. I never really talked about this because I didn't think this was a very interesting topic to talk about, but I actually received a few questions regarding to this. So why not tell you the story of why I moved here? Also, I keep receiving comments saying, welcome to North Carolina and welcome to the United States, and I'm just like, thank you, but I've been here for over 4 years now, so it's not like I'm new here anymore. I'm just talking about my experience now and not when I first came here because I was so overwhelmed with everything else. Anyway, so like I mentioned, I've lived here for 4 years now. It's been 4 years and 4 months? 4 months. It's been 4 years and 4 months now. Because I moved here in July 2012. But actually the whole process of moving here started in August of 2011 because that is when my dad actually came up to me and asked me, would you like to move to America? And I said, yes. That was the first time he told me that there was a possibility that he might be getting like a transfer to here to North Carolina, and if he does get the transfer, it means that our family would be moving to the US if we want to. So it was very much, do you want to go? From the beginning, I was all for it. I was ready to jump in and go. I've always wanted to live in the US since I was a kid. I've always really liked traveling and other cultures and all of that, and I thought it would be really, really awesome to live in the US. For some reason, unexpectedly, it happened. For the first 6 months or so, after my dad asked me if I wanted to go, it was very unsure whether we would go or not. We did not know for sure for a really long time, so I actually didn't tell a lot of people for a long time. He literally called my best friend right after he asked me. I called her and I told her, you know what? I might be moving to the US next year. It's a possibility. She knew from the beginning, but everyone else, I told them later when it was more confirmed or even when it wasn't 100% sure, I told them. And I remember many of my friends, when I told them, they started crying because they knew I'd be leaving and moving so far away. I cried a lot too. Like, there's just a lot of crying involved. And I actually remember the situation when I first told my close group of friends that I was moving. Obviously my best friend was there, so she already knew. The other 3 knew something was up, but they didn't know what it was. And we were at my best friend's house, we were in her room, and I could not stop laughing because I was so nervous about telling them. And then I finally got it out, and one of my friends just burst out crying. I'm laughing now, but it was so bad back then. Like, they were all crying because they were sad that I was going, but they were also really excited for me, and it was just so many emotions. And yeah, and then I later told more of my friends, and they were all really surprised. And I think those were the only people I actually went ahead and told myself. Everyone else I knew kind of found out through other people. My class in middle school, because I was in 8th grade when all this was happening, so I didn't tell a lot of people in my class. But then our homeroom teacher, who was also our English teacher, she randomly brought it up in class, and everyone just looked at me like, what? You're moving to the US? And then the teacher was kind of like, was I not supposed to talk about this? It's okay, I just haven't told a lot of people because I don't know how to bring it up. I mean, it's weird. You don't just go up to people and be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm moving to America. Like, so yeah, I didn't tell a lot of people because I didn't know how to bring it up. So many people found out through other people, and then yeah, like I said, I was really excited, and my friends were really excited for me. Despite being sad that I was leaving, they were still really supportive, really excited, and all that, which was really awesome. So in February 2012, we actually visited here in Charlotte for a week or 2. I can't remember for how long we were here, but We kind of visited here just to kind of like get to know the area, etc. And then we finally moved on July 3rd, 2012, 2 days after my confirmation. In Finland, kids usually, after 8th grade, they go to a confirmation camp or a confirmation school, which is obviously a religious thing, even though Finland is not a very religious country. So obviously we learned a lot about the Bible and religion during the camp, but a lot of people see it as like a really great social experience, like getting new friends, having fun. That's what it is for most people. And then you additionally get like learn about the Bible, you learn about like life. We're also talking about like big things in life. Each day of my camp was dedicated to a certain topic. Like the hardest day was talking about death. So it wasn't just like reading the Bible and learning about what it says. It was very much about like discussing like the big questions in life, just like talking about like really deep stuff and like experiencing that together. It was very much like a growing up experience because it makes you really think about life and things. So it was a really good experience. I learned a lot about myself as well as other people, and it was a little weird because I was like in the middle of this process of like, okay, I'm moving to the other side of the world. Yeah, I went to the camp, and then a week after, it was my confirmation party. Then 2 days after, I moved. Overall, moving was a very positive experience. It wasn't all super easy. Leaving my friends was the most difficult thing I have ever done in my life. I have a very close group of friends in Finland who they were my best friends. They are still my best friends, even though I have made a family for myself in college, and I love those people, and I have great friends even from high school who are my family. I still consider my friends in Finland my best friends because they know me so well, and I know it doesn't matter if I don't talk to them all the time. They still know me. They are still my friends. And whenever I see them, it's like nothing has changed because they are them and I know them and they know me, and it's like my friendship with them. I feel like it's just that kind of a friendship. It's like they know me so well and I know them so well, and we will just never stop being friends. And I still call them my best friends because they are my best friends, and I love them so much, and I miss them. Leaving them was the hardest part. They all came to the bus station when I was leaving my city to go to the capital where we would leave the next morning. They all came to the bus station to say goodbye to me. It was awful. We all cried so much. I mean, the thing is, I cry every time I say goodbye to them. Like 3 of them visited me here, and whenever I've gone to Finland, I cry every time I say goodbye to them. I cry a lot, and they cry. But I'm the type of person who, when I'm saying goodbye, I don't cry a lot. But when either I leave or they leave, that's when I cry. It's like when they are gone, that's when I will cry my eyes out. So I remember crying a lot in the bus, and yeah. But again, it was a growing experience, and like I said, they are my best friends. I will never ever stop being friends with them, no matter how often, no, that's not the right word. No matter how little I talk to them, no matter how little I see them, they will never stop being my friends. So that was something I was very worried about at first, but obviously I didn't need to worry about it so much because they are still my friends even after 4 years and 4 months. So I think we're good. So once we got here, it was obviously in the middle of summer break. And then at the end of August, I started high school. I have to say the first day of high school was the scariest day of my life. I'm not good in new social situations. They kind of give me anxiety. Whenever I have to go to a new place alone, especially when I'm all alone, it's awful and I hate it. And I just don't want to be there. The first time my mom took me to my high school, that morning, I remember it so clearly because I was so nervous and so scared, and the whole car ride there, I felt like I was about to throw up. But obviously I survived. It was all good. I made some friends. I was fine. But the first day of high school was so bad. It was, God. I have to say that the first 6 months were maybe the hardest after moving here. Just getting used to everything, getting used to the language. Like, it was very exhausting having to go to school in English all of a sudden. Everything was in English. Everybody talked to you in English. You had to talk English back. It was very exhausting. And I would come home after school and go into my room and be by myself for the rest of the day. Because my brain was so overworked, so overwhelmed. I just did not want to talk to anyone. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to everything. When I did, it was all good. So I can't say it was super easy moving here. It was definitely worth it because I really like living in the US and I don't have any kind of desire to move back to Finland. I love to visit Finland and I was so mad, not mad. I was sad I couldn't visit this year, but I'm really hoping that I will be able to go to Finland next summer. I really just want to go to Finland and see everyone and just be in Finland and speak in Finnish. Okay, my leg is falling asleep. Why does this always happen to me? And since I don't have siblings, it was just me and my parents. And my dad really wanted to move, whereas my mom really did not want to move. She did not want to leave Finland. In the end, she was okay with it because I wanted to go, my dad wanted to go, so it was like, you have to come with us. You have no other choice. She really built herself a life here, so I think she really likes it here right now and she doesn't want to go back. And I know my dad never wants to go back to Finland, so I think we're here to stay for now. I know I'm here to stay. I'm not moving back to Finland. However, now that I'm living here, there are some other places in the world that I would like to live in. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but what I know for sure is while studying in college, I'm gonna do at least one study abroad experience. Hopefully 2, but we'll see. So a year from now, I will be preparing to go to Korea. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of why I moved to the US, this whole story, this whole experience. It was actually weird thinking back to all this, because it was such a long time ago. This was 4 years ago, so it's not something I actively think about anymore. Actually, while talking about these, like, I remember these things so vividly. Like I said, I really like it here. I'm really glad that I got to come here and have this experience, which then led me to decide to stay here. And so really, if you ever get a chance to move to another country, even if it is for a year or 6 months or whatever, do it. It will be worth it. Even if it's not a great experience for you, it will be a growing experience and you will learn so much new things. So much new things. Wow, that is great. You will learn so many new things. You will get something positive out of your experience. I can promise you that. Anyway, I hope you liked this video and I will see you next time. Bye. Please subscribe. No, I'm not gonna be that person. No.